Guys, welcome to my channel. Today we will take a look at the Geely Ascara. Geely has been making waves in the Philippine market because of the good acceptance of the Geely Coolray and the Geely Okavango. So let's take a peek at the Geely Ascara and see how it looks like. Simulan natin dito sa harapan. You can see that front fascia na meron expanding Cosmos grille. Yung expanding Cosmos grille na yan, first appeared doon sa Volvo concept car in 2011. Since nabili ng Geely ang Volvo, inadapt nila yung concept na yan. Yung kanyang headlamp is full LED. Meron din siyang daytime running lights na LED. Tapos, auto headlamp control meron din siya. Meron din siyang headlamp close delay at saka yung headlamp leveler. If you look at the side profile, simple lang yung design niya. Meron siyang parang floating roof configuration. At dun sa may side, dun sa bandang likod, medyo tumaas ng konti, parang similar dun sa Fortuner. Yung kanyang side mirror is power fold with paddle lamps and side turn signal. You will also notice na yung outer door handles niya is body colored with chrome accents. Then meron ding chrome accents sa window line. Dun sa lower portion, merong black body cladding with that aluminum accent. And then dun sa wheel well, merong manipis na parang black molding to complement its design. And then for the wheels, ang size niya is 225/60 by 18. Pero hindi ko masyadong gusto yung design niya. And then for the brakes, yung front and rear niya, naka-disc brake na. Actually, maganda yung side profile niya. Parang maliit yung bintana, mataas yung window line. So, it looks parang European car. Okay, check naman natin yung likod niya. Yung design ng kanyang likod is actually simple lang. Meron siyang LED tail lamps, tapos meron siyang spoiler with the third brake light. And then dun sa baba, nandun yung reverse light niya at saka meron reflector. And then meron siyang rear wiper at saka sa baba, sa may bumper, maganda yung kanyang shape ng kanyang tambucho. Check natin yung suspension. Yung rear suspension niya is multi-link. Ang harapan naman niyan is MacPherson strut and coil suspension. So I'm sure maganda yung ride nito. And then naka-mount sa ibabaw ng plate yung rear camera. By the way, this is an all-wheel drive SUV. If you look at the profile from the back, maganda yung profile niya. Maganda yung design niya. Hindi siya nakakasawang tingnan. Simple pero may dating, ika nga. It's quite big sa personal. Length niya is about 4.5 meters. Tapos ang wheelbase niya is about 2.67 meters. Kaya malaki siya. And then yung yung width niya is about 1.83 meters. Ang height niya is about 1.71 meters. Okay, check naman natin yung engine niya. One thing you'll notice when you open the engine bay, meron siyang hood damper, kaya maganda. Tapos ito, yung makina balot na balot dito nakalagay yung battery. Gasoline ang engine niya, 1.5 liter siya with turbo. Ang transmission niya is 7-speed with wet dual clutch transmission. All-wheel drive siya. At ang lakas ng horsepower, 190 horsepower at 5,500 RPM. Tapos ang torque niya is 300 Newton meters. So hindi ka mabibitin sa takbo nito, siguradong matulin to. And then dito, meron din siyang insulation dito sa hood para yung ingay masubdu. Ito nga pala is mild hybrid. Meron siyang 48-volt electric motor Synergy battery na tumutulong doon sa 1.5 liter turbocharged gasoline engine. How does it work? Bali, pag tumatakbo na yung makina, charge niya yung 48 volt na battery. Tapos pag nag-brake ka, charge din niya yung battery because of the kinetic energy harvested. So at full stops, the engine shuts down, saving on fuel. So pag na-charge na yung battery, tumutulong siya doon sa pag-provide ng maximum assistance sa acceleration. Okay, check naman natin yung interior. Pagbukas mo ng interior, nagulat ako. Ang ganda ng interior niya. Class na class tingnan. Very noticeable yung premium Nappa leather seats. Tapos maganda yung quality ng kanyang door switches. Hindi siya yung parang ordinary. So it looks premium. Yung feeling niya parang very premium siya. Ang positioning niya parang it was designed to elevate yung driving experience mo with a combination ng premium aesthetics with exciting technology. Of course, yung simple and quality ng mga materials na ginamit. Maganda ang configuration ng kanyang seats, ano? Maganda yung leg support at saka meron siyang 6-way power adjustable seats. Okay, check naman natin yung driving position. The steering wheel is tilt and telescopic, so you have choices for your driving position. Ang steering wheel niya is leather wrap at saka electric power steering, so malambot siyang i-drive. And then you have here the adjustment for cruise control at dito naman sa right side yung adjustment naman dito sa audio control. You can also adjust the level of headlight using these buttons, no? Yan, you have 3 choices ng level ng headlight mo. And then meron ka ditong maliit na compartment. And then maganda rin yung quality ng mga toggle switches niya. And yung kanyang instrument cluster is about 7 inches na LCD. Okay, check naman natin yung dashboard. Yung dashboard niya, maraming soft touch materials, no? Dito sa taas, soft touch siya. And then dito sa bandang baba, dito yung brown leather, soft touch material din ang ginamit. Yung center console niya looks very modern. You can find here the switches niya naka-arrange vertically for different features niya. Like yung traction control, hill descent control, parking sensor, at yung 360-degree camera switch. At ito naman yung drive mode dial. So, pwedeng eco, pwedeng comfort, pwedeng sport, and off-road mode. And then, nandito yung automatic parking brake button at saka yung brake auto hold feature. Maganda rin itong accent na ito, unlike dun sa mga piano block na madaling magasgas. And then, meron siyang small compartment here. Meron siyang dalawang drinks holder dito na parang awkward yung position. And then, dito naman sa ilalim ng armrest, meron siyang parang cooler where you can adjust yung temperature, so you can put some drinks here. So magandang feature yan. Ito nga palang cup holder, meron siyang cover, so pwede mo siyang i-open at saka pwede mo rin siyang i-close kung hindi mo siya ginagamit. Andito naman sa taas yung switch ng lights, no? At dito rin yung switch ng kanyang moonroof. Check naman natin yung sun visor. Meron din siyang vanity mirror and then may ilaw din sa left, no? Sa driver side, okay yan. Dito naman sa passenger side, ganun din. So, meron din siyang mirror at saka meron ding light dun sa bandang kanan. Ang kagandahan dito, meron siyang sunroof hanggang dun sa likod. Kaya lang parang medyo manipis lang yung cover niya. Ito naman yung kanyang glove box compartment. At may mga accent dito. Ang maganda dito itong yung switches ng aircon para siyang piano, no. So nandito yung switches ng aircon, so sa defogger. So the cabin looks very modern. You will also notice malaki yung kanyang infotainment system, 12.3 inch yan. Yun nga lang, wala siyang Apple CarPlay at Android Auto. Yung pag-open nga pala ng door, para naka-integrate siya dito sa door handles niya. Maganda yung design niya, Yan yung parang silver na yan. And dito, very tactile yung mga yung mga buttons niya, mga switches, no? Good quality. Makikita mo na maganda yung quality ng mga switches niya. Yung front passenger seat naman, hindi siya automatic adjustment. 4-way manual adjustment lang siya. And then dito, meron kang maliit na net na pwede mong lagyan ng sama items. And then, meron dalawang USB port. At dito naman sa area na to, yung wireless charging. Meron nga pala siyang wireless charger. Some small details lang ito. Meron siyang parang rubber dito para kapit na kapit yung sa pinto para hindi pumasok yung ingay. Okay, check naman natin yung interior dito sa likod na area. Ito yung door panel niya sa likod. Yung mga seats niya, actually maganda eh. Maganda yung design ng kanyang Nappa leather, looks luxurious. At pag pumasok ka, maganda yung legroom, maluwag siya, maganda yung seat configuration, mababa yung tunnel dito sa gitna. And then, meron kang aircon vent dito na po pwede mong i-close at saka i-open. And then, meron dalawang USB port dito rin sa likod, At saka meron pang compartment dito sa bandang ilalim. And then, napansin ko rin, meron siyang compartment dito sa may tabi ng upuan sa baba. Maganda rin yung kanyang headroom. I'm about 5'7". I still have about 5 inches dun from my seating position. Check natin yung armrest. Wow, maganda yung kanyang armrest. Pag pinindot mo to, nandito yung drink holder. At pag sinarado mo, yan, pwede nang pahingahan ng iyong kamay. So maganda yung niya, yung configuration dito sa rear seats. And then meron ditong ilaw at then meron din ditong parang hook dito sa right side at saka sa left side. Meron din siyang parang hook na pwede mong sabitan ng gamit. Same as dun sa front, yung opening nitong door, naka-integrate din ang design dito sa door handle. By the way, meron nga pala yung ambient lighting dito sa likod hanggang dun sa harap. 42 colors pala yan. So, ang dami, And then, yung second seats can be folded para makapaglagay ka ng mga gamit. Napansin ko lang, medyo maliit yung cargo space dun sa likod. Hindi lang namin mabuksan kasi low-bat na yung key fob, hindi mabuksan. But from the look of it, parang mas maliit siya than other SUV or crossovers. And then, meron dito man siyang tonneau cover. And then, dito sa right door, nakalagay kung saan gawa siya. Gawa siya sa Zhejiang Geely Automotive Company Limited. Now, I will share my conclusion. Itong Geely Ascara is 7-speed, 190 horsepower with a turbocharger. Maganda yung mga features niya. At ang selling price niya is 1,788,000. At 1.78 million, mapapaisip ka ngayon. Will you buy this knowing that it is new in the market? Or you will opt for Korean or Japanese brands? Pag crossover, pwede itong HRV, 1.7 million din yan. And then yung Corolla Cross GRS, 1.77 million. Pwede rin yung Subaru, 1.908 million. At saka yung Hyundai Tucson na 1.84 million. You can also choose PPV, yung Montero Sport GLS, 1.79 million. Yung Ford Everest Trend, 1.79 million. And then, yung sa Fortuner, yung G, 1.8 million. Yung MU-X, 1.77 million. And then, kung Terra naman, yung EL, 1.66 million. So, yan ang mga options nyo. So, please comment below kung you will choose this over the other brands that I mentioned. I'm eager to know kung ano yung opinion nyo dito sa Geely Ascara. But again, the design of this car is very nice. Geely has improved a lot over the years. So, yung mga made in China brands na ngayon, magaganda na rin talaga eh. Yung mga designs nila at saka features has really leveled up. Ang main issue lang nila ngayon based dun sa mga nababasa ko yung parts availability. If they can solve that, they will attract more customers. And probably yung resale value medyo mababa siguro compared with the Japanese brands. Pero ang nakikita kong pinaka-advantage niya, yung level of refinement niya. Kasi yung mga ka-price level niya, hindi siguro focus nila yung luxurious feel. Because they are more on the rugged and sporty side. If you had the chance to visit the showroom, try to check this car, especially the interior. You will be amazed. In my opinion, from all the cars in the lineup of Geely, this has the best quality and interior feel. which is understandable kasi siya yung pinaka-expensive. Okay, hanggang dito na lang. If you like this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, see you again in my next vlog. Bye!